Imagine you're out for your daily walk when a stranger's dog off leash attacks and bites you. Not only do you get hurt, but now you have to find a way to pay for unexpected medical bills. It's a situation that can be very overwhelming and you might need some legal assistance. Finding help can be an overwhelming task, but there are local attorneys available to assist. The O'Brien and Zender law firm have award-winning personal injury attorneys, and joining us this morning to tell us more about their services is partner John O'Brien. John, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So what are some of the types of law you practice and I guess the specialties?
Well, we really handle all kinds of personal injury cases. They range from car accidents, trucking accidents, construction site accidents, to product liability, and of course, as you mentioned, significant dog bite injuries.
So let's break some of this down. If someone was to get into a car accident, they call their insurance, but when do they need to think about calling a law firm?
You know, I wish people would actually give us a call earlier in the process. There's a lot of stress and anxiety that people go through, I think unnecessarily, dealing with adjusters and insurance companies, and really just uncertainty about the process. It's sometimes overwhelming, and they're already dealing with the stress and trauma of an injury and the pain and the other things that come from that, and then to have to deal with insurance companies and are they doing things correctly? Should they say? Should they talk to the person? You know, there's just so many things that are spinning through their heads. If they talk to an attorney who knows this area of law, we can put their mind at ease. We can help them and you know, get them to just concentrating on getting better, and that's really all they should be focused on, not all the other stuff.
Yeah, I can see how that could be helpful for a lot of people in certain cases. Now, you also cover dog bite injuries, as we had that hypothetical situation to intro you. You do this at the law firm, and an incident like that can be really traumatic. So how can you help ease that situation?
We step in and handle all aspects of that. So, you know, when that happens, people are often you know, overwhelmed by where do I get treatment? What do I, you know, is this going to be a disfiguring injury? Do I need to talk to a plastic surgeon? You know, we handled one recently with a child who had most of her lip bit off, and you know, that little girl needed counseling and all kinds of specialists to help her deal with the trauma of her injuries. And so, you know, we handle all aspects of that.
Yeah, and that's where you guys can really be helpful. And those are just a couple examples of the types of cases you've dealt with. Talk about feedback from your clients. Are you winning their cases, or are you helping them, you know, get what they need?
Well, we're very good at what we do. We've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it for 30 years, and my young partner, Grant Sender's been doing it for 10. Our staff has over 80 years of experience. So we know what we're doing. We have a proven track record of very significant settlements and verdicts. And also, just as importantly, we're very responsive to our clients. That's the number one complaint I hear when someone says, hey, I want to fire my previous attorney and hire you guys because my attorney won't call me back. I can't find out what's going on with my case. They seem like they're ignoring me. We pride ourselves in making sure that our clients know that we're very responsive to them. They call, we're going to call back every time.
And are there any high-profile client wins that you've had that you can share?
One in particular, we're very proud of the result in this case, and also the fact that we got it done during the pandemic. We just settled it a month or two ago. And despite the difficulties that we had taking depositions and mediating the case, you know, where we had to have gatherings or we had to do it by way of Zoom, which was a little unorthodox, especially for a case of this magnitude. We got it resolved towards the end of the summer for the defendant's policy limit, which was just under $18 million. And it was an extremely tragic case, but it just highlights all the things we've been talking about how we can step in and help people more than just preparing their case and making sure that justice is served, but also making sure that we help in the healing process. It was a case where a young couple was involved in a head-on collision, and their 13-year-old daughter in the back seat was killed. And the husband who was driving he had his arm almost completely amputated, had to be surgically reattached. So you can only imagine the kind of trauma and grief and loss that young family experienced over the last 2 years. And we got involved in every aspect of their lives, and I like to think made it at least a more livable experience than it otherwise would have been.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that you were able to help them. I also want to thank you for sharing more about your services, and congratulations. I heard you guys got an award for being best personal injury attorneys in Elk Grove. If you need some legal advice and you want to talk to lawyers who will fight for you, you can give them a call, 916-714-8200. You can also go to their website, ozlaw.com.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.